Hello everybody, it's me Heather, and today I'm doing a tutorial using many items from the Makeup Forever collaboration with the upcoming 50 Shades of Grey movie. So I'm starting with the the Give In To Me set. I'm using the eyeshadow quad and I'm starting with the shade Pink Ivory. And I'm going to apply that very, very, very liberally all over my brow bone and even on the inner corners of my eye. This is a very, very, very frosty, almost white eyeshadow that's great for a highlight and just opening up your eyes. So now I'm taking this shade. This is Silver Brown, and it looks almost more like a rose gold, or a warm rose gold. I'm applying that just on my eyelids, just right in there, just really building it up. Then I'm going to go to the next shade. This is Reptile. This is actually part of the permanent line. I thought it was a limited edition shade, but it's part of the permanent line as well. Reptile, and I'm just applying that in the crease of my eye as well as on the outer corner there, just connecting that the crease to the outer corner of my eye and just applying that. Then I'm just going to take a clean eyeshadow brush in a moment and I'm going to blend those out and blend for quite a while. So these eyeshadows have excellent pigmentation. I've forgotten how nice it is to actually have eyeshadows that don't kick up a lot of product. There's absolutely no fallout. And when you put your brush in the actual eyeshadow palette, like I said, there's no product kick up. It doesn't get powdery. It doesn't leave a mess everywhere that you feel like you have to blow on your palette to get rid of all the little excess, eyeshadow shavings basically. But here I am just using a clean eyeshadow brush. This one's from Real Techniques, and I'm just blending that out to get rid of the harsh lines. And there are lots of different looks you could create with this eyeshadow palette, but this is just what I thought of off the top of my head. And it was really important to go back into the corners of my eyes and really blend those out with that eyeshadow brush so it wasn't such a stark, line and just like a touch of glimmer. Alright, and then I'm just putting back some of the silver brown onto my lids since that got blended out a little bit. So I just want to make that pop a little more, so I'm just applying a little bit more of the silver brown on my lids. And now I'm trying to decide which brush to use for the next part. There we go. I just took a small shader brush and I'm taking the final shade there. That one is called Satin. What is that called? Taupe Gray, excuse me. It's called Taupe Gray. And I'm just applying that on the lower lash line, just on the very outer corner, going towards the middle, but not all the way. And then I'm just going through with my little Beauty Blender Micro Mini, and I'm just cleaning up the outer edges there so I have a nice clean line so it's not overlapping and, going downward and drawing my eyes down. I want to keep them nice and open, up and perky. So now I'm going to use the Makeup Forever graphic liner. This is just their felt tip vinyl pen eyeliner, and I'm addicted to wing liner. It's just been my go-to look for as long as I can remember ever wearing makeup. Some people are starting to say that winged liner is on the way out and that all of us are just holding on to it for way too long. But I think winged liner is just kind of like jeans. It's never going to completely go out of fashion. There will always be people like me who just love winged liner, and it's a look I will always go to. So now I'm just dealing with the internal struggle of, are my wings even? So I think it's pretty much as even as it's going to get. So here is the Makeup Forever mascara. This is the Smoky Extravagant. I apply 2 coats to my upper lashes and 1 coat to my bottom lashes. There's really not much to say about this mascara. It just doesn't knock my socks off. This is definitely not a mascara that I would purchase again. There's nothing wrong with it. It's lightweight, it's non-clumpy, it does provide nice separation, but it doesn't really seem to give me any volume or length. This is probably a mascara that would work really nicely if you're wearing a pair of false lashes, because then you can really just help your natural lashes to blend in nicely with the false lashes so it doesn't look like you're wearing false lashes as obviously. But yeah, other than that, there's really not much to say about this mascara. It's nice to have, but it's nothing special. And now that I'm done with the mascara, we can move on to another part. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm taking the blush palette that is in the, what is it called? It is called the, I'll get it in a second, guys. the Desire Me cheek set. There we go. This is the blush palette that's in the Desire Me cheek set. And here I'm taking the very first shade, and I'm using it as a highlighter. This is Pearl Beige. It's actually an artist eyeshadow. It's part of the permanent line, and I just apply that wherever I would normally apply highlighter, on my cheekbone, bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and even a little bit on my chin. I like that on my skin tone. I have a pretty warm skin tone. I'm a NC30 and C35 in MAC, and it doesn't look ashy. It really just gave it a really nice sheen to add a little bit of dimension. Now I'm taking the shade Coral, and I'm applying that where I would normally apply blush, but I'm making sure not to apply it to the apples of my cheeks. So I'm applying Coral here, and I like to bring it up past my brow just a little bit so it's not a harsh line, so it blends in naturally. And now I'm taking the middle shade, which is English Pink, and I'm just applying that on the very apples of my cheeks. These are very, very, very pretty. They have very nice pigmentation, and I love that they're bright colors and you can build them up, but as you can see, it wears very naturally. I decided to go ahead and grab a bronzer, and I'm just going to add a little bit of warmth to my face since I have an oval, shaped head, oval face, and I have very rounded features. A lot of times makeup looks can look a little flat on me, so I like to use this bronzer from MAC. This is just the bronzer named Golden. I'm applying it in the hollows of my cheeks since I don't have very prominent hollows, since I have very rounded features. I apply it across my brow, and even like towards the outer corners of my brow, I bring it down a little, like I said, just to bring in some more dimension to my face. And to keep my nose from looking too flat, I like to apply it on either side of where I applied the highlight, and bring it down the bridge a little. And so that's that. But I love that the artist eyeshadows can double as blushes and highlighters like that, so they're eye safe, and they're also can be used on your face. Now I'm using some products from the Tease Me lip set. This was the, I believe, the Innocent lip set, and this one, these are all permanent shades that you can get anytime from Sephora or any place that sells makeup forever. So first I like to line my lips. I use the Aqua Lip in shade 3C, and then I like to blend out the lip line using just a clean lip brush before applying a lip color. Now I'm using Aqua Rouge. This is a waterproof liquid lip color. This is in the shade number 3, and this is just a really pretty neutral nude, kind of warm toned, just a very, very slight hint of pink. This will work on most skin tones. It's kind of like the My Lips but nuder type shade, and this does dry down to a complete matte. And to make it mattify quicker, I just went ahead and blotted my lips. Instead of using the clear gloss, I want to pump up the color just a little by using the Lab Shine Diamond Collection lip gloss. This is in the shade D16. And I like to just apply it separately. I don't like to use it straight from the tube because I don't want to contaminate it by having the lip color that's already on my lips, touch the brush in the lip gloss tube. So I like to apply it separately on the back of my hand. And this completes the look. This is it. I hope you guys like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.